How does sentencing work with plea bargaining? Imagine a courtroom where not every case goes to trial, and not every defendant faces a jury. Instead, many cases are resolved through a process called plea bargaining. You might wonder how sentencing fits into this picture. Well, let's walk through it step by step. First, when a defendant agrees to plead guilty or no contest, the defense attorney and the prosecutor start talking about what charges and sentences might be involved. They often discuss possible penalties and what the defendant might receive if they accept the plea deal. Sometimes, they even talk to the judge to get an idea of what the judge might approve. Once both sides agree on the terms, they write up a plea agreement. This document clearly states the charges the defendant is admitting to and the sentence they will receive if the judge approves the deal. The defendant then reviews this agreement and decides whether to accept it. Next, the judge reviews the plea agreement. The judge looks at things like the seriousness of the crime, the defendant's criminal record, and whether the deal seems fair. The judge wants to make sure the plea is voluntary and that the defendant understands what they are agreeing to. This step helps keep the process fair and transparent. If the judge approves the plea deal, the case moves to a sentencing hearing. During this hearing, the judge formally imposes the agreed-upon sentence. This might be a specific number of years in prison, probation, or other penalties. The judge's role is to ensure the sentence fits the crime and that the plea bargain was entered into voluntarily. Sometimes, the judge might reject the plea agreement if it seems unfair or inappropriate. If that happens, the case might go back to negotiations or proceed to trial. But if the judge accepts the deal, the defendant is sentenced according to the terms they agreed on. So, in plea bargaining, the sentencing is usually predetermined through the agreement. It's a way to resolve cases quickly and efficiently, saving time for the courts and providing a clear outcome for everyone involved. The judge's review ensures the sentence is appropriate and fair, keeping the process balanced.